Hello guys, welcome to a new video. And our market has been pretty tough for last I would say couple of weeks, and it has been in a bull run, so we can't complain, right? It has been in bull run and we have made a lot of money during that time, but now the market is kind of in a bit tricky situation. We don't know how where it's heading from there, but there's one stock that I'm still playing my all the option strategies, and that's what I'm gonna discuss. How you can still, you are in a very good position if you are starting now. This is the one stock that you should definitely put in your options trading list, and that's what we are going to discuss. If you're interested, stick around, and with that, let's start. Okay, so as you can see from the title, right, the stock is Sofi, and I have some position that I want to show you, and why I got assigned in that. But as I said, if you are just starting, this is gonna be a good stock for you, and I'm gonna discuss all the strategies that I am actually planning to make, and you can also do the same thing if you are into options trading. So I want to actually go to my screen and then show you what plays I have. So it's gonna be, I want to be completely transparent in all the things that I have in regards to this particular stock. So let's go to my Robinhood screen and see what plays that I had and what I'm planning to do next. And let me share my screen here. Okay, so as you can see, right, this is the Sofi, and as you see, I'm currently down on this position, but because the thing is, it's Robinhood does not show your actual loss here, because the profit that I made during the collecting of premiums, it does not calculate that always, right? So I have already made about half of it from premium. So this is just like maybe half of it that you see here, right? So how I got actually assigned on this position, right? So I started a wheel strategy in Sofi maybe 3-4 weeks back. I have been doing a wheel strategy on this for a long time, so I have made a lot of complete cycle on the wheel for Sofi in this particular, and I had started with two lots, right? Which is one lot is 100 shares, so that's why you see 200 shares here, right? So I started with two lots and then did the wheel strategy. If you are completely new again to the wheel strategy, then I have some videos. I will definitely put those links down in the description, and I'll put somewhere here so you can see the wheel strategies in detail. But just for a quick refresher, right, in a wheel strategy you basically start doing the cash secured put. That's your leg one, and you do that until you get assigned, right? You keep collecting premiums from the cash secured put, and as soon as you get assigned, then you reverse it and you start doing the covered call, and then start collecting the premium until your stock gets called away, right? So it's a full circle, but in that circle you keep making money in that stock, right? It's not like buy and hold and then swing trading, right? It's a income generating strategy that you should definitely use if you are not using it, right? It's a wonderful strategy to make you consistent income out of your stock, right? You are not just holding and then hoping that your stock will go up one day and then you sell it out of it and make profit. This is a consistent income generating strategy. You should definitely put focus. So coming back to the Sofi, right? Like I said, the first leg is gonna be a cash secured put, right? So that's what I did. I started with, I believe, 27 or $28. That's how I started, and then I got assigned at about I think $28, right? And then I kind of averaged down from there. So that's why you see my average cost here. So the way, just quick on the leg one, right? So when you do sell cash secured put, that's gonna be your leg one. So let's say you are starting now, you are gonna be really in good position, because if you look at the Sofi's chart right now, this is gonna be, I'll just is expanded for a complete year, right? So if you look at here again, the charting, I'm just taking a rough chart here. Robinhood, especially this view is not a very good view for the charting. You should definitely use either Robinhood Legend, or you can use Trading View, or there are multiple tools. Robinhood Legend has improved, so I have a video on that as well if you want to check that out. It's a pretty good tool right now for doing the charting, and they provide a lot of indicators for free, which if you go outside of Robinhood, you may have to pay for those to get those indicators, right? They have restrictions on the number of indicators that you can have. So definitely Robinhood Legend is free for you. If you are a gold member, you can use all combinations of indicators in Robinhood Legend. In terms of just getting a quick gauge on where your support resides on the Sofi, right now. So if you look at, right, there is a very good, as you can clearly see, right, it has bounced back almost around like 25 range. It has bounced back, and it is again trying to bounce back from the same place. So right now it's exactly, I would say it's a very good stock for starting the wheel strategy. Even if you are in a losing position, just good stock to sell the covered call. That's what I am planning to do. But if you're starting now, you're gonna be in really advantageous position. Okay, so 25 is a pretty good strike price. It is keep bouncing back from there, and it's gonna bounce back. So I'm gonna I would say, like, I'm pretty bullish on this one. I will be adding couple of more positions on in my wheel strategy for Sofi. That's gonna help me in two ways. It's gonna average it down, and also I will be able to make more money selling covered call, right? So let's go with the 25 strike, right? So what you do is, first leg is selling covered call right here. So on the expiration, I would say I do weekly. Sometime I do per monthly. You can go either way. Weeklies are, it's little bit of requires little bit of time management from your side, that you have to keep checking. If you are in a if you are in a full-time job, or if you cannot put a lot of time in monitoring the position, I would say monthly is good. If you are going for monthly, then you should do like a third Friday of the month, because that's the usual option clearing, and that's where you get a good volume on any particular stock, right? So let's say in December, if I go for this, right? So if you go here, you will see the volume will be pretty good, right? If you look at the open interest, right, volume, they are pretty high. So if you select this one, uh, for 25, see, you are making almost $190 as premium, right, on this. So that's a good amount of premium, and that's two reasons. One is the volume, and the other is the implied volatility, right? So if you see, IV is also pretty good range, and because you don't want to go too low on the IV, because if you go too low, you're basically missing out in a lot of premium, right? Sofi is a good example where you have a balance, where it's not too low on the IV and it's not super high. You don't want to go super high on the IV, because then you have definitely that stock, if it is more than 100%, 120, 150%, and that's a risky stock, so it can go really down, right? And that's the way you lose, right? You basically, even though in wheel strategy you really don't make any unrealized losses, but if your stock has gone down too low, then it's very difficult for you to sell covered calls, right? So that's why Sofi, I like it right now with the implied volatility that you see here. You are making good return on your investment. If you open couple of contracts in this, you're gonna be making almost more than like around $400, right, on this. So now there are only two cases that can happen here, right? Either at expiration, Sofi will close above 25, or it will close below 25, right? In both these cases, you're gonna be in profit. Okay, and I'm gonna explain that as well, and I'm gonna explain that. And there's a third case too, which is the only case that is a bit risky, and we'll discuss that. So the first thing is Sofi is in bullish trend. It closes in more than $25. You're gonna make your complete premium here and you're all good, right? So that's a best case scenario. Now, if it closes below 25, that's also good as long as it does not go too down. Okay, let's say it closes at 24. That's also a good case. You're gonna be you'll have a chance to make money by selling covered call, which I'm gonna discuss after this. So that's the second case. It closes below. So those are the two main cases that can happen. In those two cases also, you are keeping your premium regardless, right? Whether it closes more than 25 or less than 25, you're gonna keep the complete premium. Now the third one that I was speaking, right? That's the risky case where Sofi goes too down from the strike price that you had selected. So if Sofi goes way below your strike price, then you will have to hold this stock for some time and then give it time to for it to recover, right? So for that only, the number one thing on this wheel strategy that you have to remember is only play this strategy in a stock that you have full conviction on. Okay, do not go with a stock that you do not want to hold, because you may have to hold on that third case which I spoke about. That's the only case where you are going to be in a loss from the strike price. Okay, so keep that in mind. Do this strategy only in a stock that you are really bullish in a long term. Okay, so in that case, you do not have anything to worry. Just hold it. Do not, if it's way down, hold it till you sell the covered call, because you're not gonna make much premium. Hold it, give it time to recover, and then you start selling the covered call. Coming to covered call, it's a similar setup. You just sell call, and then let's say you are assigned at 25, right? You start selling covered call for 26. So in that case, you are actually gonna be benefited two ways. In that, if it closes above, you're gonna lose your Sophie stock, but you will make that capital income. Okay, so in covered call case, in cash secured put, you are just making premium, but in covered call, you have two benefits. You're making that premium as well as you are making that capital gain. Only thing is you will have to lose your stock, right? So that's the negative. But again, it's, if you think about it, it's not a negative, because you are making money both ways, right? You are making your premium and then you are making your money from the capital gain. So it's a win-win situation. That's why I said wheel strategy is the number one strategy that you should have in your portfolio. Diversify, don't put everything in one stock. Divide it by like 10%. If you have 10 stock, do wheel strategies in all of them that you want to own anyway. So do start with a wheel strategy and then just do the complete circle on wheel strategy like I explained before, right? So yeah, so Sophie, good stock, and again there are a couple of reasons, right? Why Sophie is I keep suggesting Sophie, right? There's some numbers that I note down here, right? So their PE ratio is about 53, which is slightly elevated, but it's completely understandable on this kind of a growth stock, right? And then the second point was Sophie has recently become profitable, so that's another reason why you should have this, and they have a good plan of growth, and I'm expecting that they will have more profitable quarters as they close in next few quarters of earnings, right? And now the another point is the volatility, right, which I actually touched upon, right? The volatility is kind of in a healthy range where you are making good amount of premium, as well as your IV is not too high where where it makes the stock risky. So it's a very good stock right now to play. Start the wheel strategy. If you have not started it, definitely go ahead, do your own research, and then start on this. So that was it, guys, for this video. And if you have any questions again on anything or related to options, do put your questions down in the comment below. I do read all of them and I will respond. I will talk to you in my next video. Till then, happy investing. Bye bye.